G700 offers a cabin length of 56 feet and 9 inches, width 8 feet and 2 inches, height 6 feet and 3 inches. Now, those numbers might not sound revolutionary until you step inside. This is the tallest, widest, and longest cabin Gulfstream has ever built. You can stand up straight, you can stretch, you can actually forget you're in an aircraft. The G700 typically accommodates up to 19 passengers in its standard configuration, though you can push it further if you're willing to sacrifice some of that precious space. But here's where things get interesting. The A220 Business Jet brings cabin dimensions that make the G700 look almost modest. We're talking about a cabin length of up to 99 feet, width 11 feet and 2 inches, height 7 feet and 1 inch. This isn't just bigger, it's exponentially bigger. The A220 can accommodate anywhere from 18 to 70 passengers, depending on how you configure it. You could build entire suites with ensuite bathrooms. You could install a conference room that seats 12. You could create a master bedroom that rivals a 5-star hotel. Some configurations include full-sized showers, not those cramped airplane bathrooms we've all suffered through. We're talking rainfall showers with stone tile. The G700 counters with something equally impressive: its signature Gulfstream panoramic oval windows. 20 of them to be exact. They're the largest windows in business aviation, offering 30% more natural light than previous Gulfstream models. The cabin management system is controlled via touchscreen, giving you complete control over lighting, temperature, entertainment, and window shades. The circadian lighting system helps combat jet lag by mimicking natural light patterns. And that whisper-quiet cabin? Gulfstream has obsessed over sound dampening to create one of the quietest private jet experiences available. The A220 Business Jet takes a different approach to luxury. Instead of refining what already exists, it reimagines what's possible. You can install a full galley with convection ovens, wine chillers, and espresso machines. You can create lounges with full-sized couches and 65-inch displays. The baggage capacity is absurd. You're looking at over 900 cubic feet of cargo space. That's enough to bring your entire wardrobe, your staff's wardrobe, sports equipment, and anything else you can imagine. But here's the reality check. The G700's cabin, despite being smaller, is optimized for long-range flight comfort. Every inch serves a purpose. The seats are designed for extended sitting. The layout maximizes privacy while maintaining social spaces. Gulfstream knows their clients are spending 12, 14, even 16 hours in this cabin. Everything reflects that understanding. Stick around until the end to see which of these jets has the hidden feature that even most aviation enthusiasts don't know about. Something that could completely change your decision. Cockpit. Now let's talk about the front of the aircraft, the cockpit. The Gulfstream G700 features the Symmetry Flight Deck, which is essentially Gulfstream's most advanced cockpit system ever. You're looking at 10 touchscreens, active control side sticks, and the most intuitive avionics suite in business aviation. The Predictive Landing Performance System gives pilots real-time runway analysis. The Enhanced Flight Vision System combines infrared and synthetic vision technology. For pilots, this cockpit is a dream. Everything is where it should be. Everything responds instantly. It's been designed by people who actually fly aircraft, and it shows. The A220 Business Jet, on the other hand, comes equipped with the Pratt & Whitney Pure Power engines controlled through a sophisticated commercial-grade cockpit. The flight deck uses the Rockwell Collins ProLine Fusion Avionics Suite. It's proven technology, the same systems flying hundreds of commercial A220s around the world every single day. That means exceptional reliability. It also means your pilot pool is potentially larger, since more pilots have type ratings on Airbus aircraft than on Gulfstreams. But here's where it gets nuanced. The G700's cockpit is designed specifically for business aviation operations. Smaller airports, more complex approaches, rapid repositioning. The A220's cockpit is designed for airline operations, reliability, efficiency, standardization, Neither is better. They're optimized for different missions. Engine and performance. This is where the rubber meets the runway, or rather, where the turbine meets the air. The Gulfstream G700 is powered by two Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines. Each produces 18,850 pounds of thrust. Maximum speed, Mach 0.925, which translates to roughly 710 miles per hour. But speed alone doesn't tell the story. The G700 has a maximum range of 7,500 nautical miles. That means New York to Tokyo non-stop, Los Angeles to London without refueling, Singapore to Los Angeles on a single tank. The service ceiling is 51,000 feet, allowing you to fly above weather and traffic. The Airbus A220 Business Jet uses two Pratt & Whitney PW1500G engines. These are geared turbofan engines, extremely efficient, remarkably quiet. Maximum cruise speed? Around 520 miles per hour. That's noticeably slower than the G700. Maximum range? 3,500 nautical miles in its typical configuration, though extended range variants can push to 5,600 nautical miles. Service ceiling? 41,000 feet. Here's what those numbers mean in practice. The G700 gets you there faster and can fly further without stopping. If your mission is intercontinental travel, if you're regularly crossing the Atlantic or Pacific, the G700 is purpose-built for that mission. The A220 Business Jet excels at regional travel and medium-range flights. Paris to Dubai? Perfect. Miami to Sao Paulo? Absolutely. But Sydney to Los Angeles? You'll need a fuel stop. Price. Let's talk money. Absolutely notices it. The G700 is the scalpel. Precise, purpose-built, optimized for the mission it was designed to accomplish. The A220 Business Jet is the Swiss Army knife, versus 100 feet, even when flying at 51,000 feet. The A220? Its cabin altitude at cruise is typically around 6,000 feet. That difference might sound small, but it has a massive impact on how you feel after a long flight. Lower cabin altitude means better oxygen saturation, less fatigue, and faster recovery from jet lag. It's a detail most people never consider, but your body absolutely notices it. The G700 is the scalpel. Precise, purpose-built, optimized for the mission it was designed per flight hour, depending on routing and availability. The Airbus A220 Business Jet, the base aircraft costs around $81 million. But here's the catch. That's just the green aircraft. The completion, all that custom interior work, those showers, those lounges, can easily add another $30 to $50 million. You're realistically looking at $110 to $130 million for a fully outfitted A220. The uncomfortable part nobody wants to discuss but everyone thinks about. The Gulfstream G700 carries a list price of around $75 million. Used examples don't really exist yet since it's so new to the market. Charter rates typically run between $8,000 and $12,000, but it has a massive impact on how you feel after a long flight. Lower cabin altitude means better oxygen saturation, less fatigue, and faster recovery from jet lag. It's a detail most people never consider, but your body on a business jet. Charter rates vary wildly depending on configuration, but generally start around $15,000 per flight hour. So here's that hidden feature I promised. The Gulfstream G700 includes something called the Gulfstream Cabin Management System, with cabin altitude control that keeps the cabin pressure equivalent to 3,900